Here are some geological facts regarding Serpo our team members compiled. The planet's diameter was measured at about 7,218 miles. The surface gravity was 9.60 meters per second too. The rotation periods was approximately 43 hours. Our team contained 2 geologists. The first thing our geologists did was map the entire planet. The first step was to divide the planet in half, thus creating an equator. Then they established a northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Within each hemisphere, they created 4 quadrants. Finally, they established the north and south poles. This was the easiest method to study the planet. Most of the Ebon communities were placed along the equator. However, there were some communities established north of the equator in each of the 4 quadrants in the northern hemispheres. There were no communities located in either poles. The southern pole was desert. It was barren land with virtually no precipitation where absolutely nothing grew in this area. There were volcanic rock formations and part of the extreme south contained a rock desert. Temperatures in the South Pole were measured at between 90 and 135 degrees F. Going further north from the South Pole in Quadrant 1, the team found extrusive rocks. This indicated some volcanic activity in the area. Our team found numerous volcanoes in this area. The team found several fissure eruptions in this region with standing water. The water was tested and contained high levels of sulfur, zinc, copper, and other unknown chemicals. Moving from east to Quadrant 2, the team found basically the same volcanic fields of rocks. However, in one particular location near the north end of Quadrant 2, the team found an alkali flat. On Earth, these were formed by streams flowing into a desert or arid location. Our team found hard mud covered by alkaline salts. Some vegetation was growing in this area. Moving to Quadrant 3, the team found a form of badlands, an arid region that is lined with deep gullies with sparse vegetation. The gullies or valleys were extremely deep, some going down 3 feet. The team found the first Serpo animal in this region. It looked like an armadillo. This creature was extremely hostile and tried to attack the team several times. The Ebon guide used some type of sound device to scare away the creature. Moving to the equatorial region, our team found desert-style landscapes which contained patches of vegetation. The team found numerous pockets of water fed to the ground by artesian wells. This water was the freshest, containing only the unknown chemicals. It tasted good and the Ebons drank and used it. Our team still boiled it because during culture tests, unknown types of bacteria were detected. Moving to the northern hemisphere, the team found a major change in climate and landscape. One team member, who had coined it Quadrant 1 in the northern hemisphere, named it Little Montana. The team found trees similar to the evergreen style of Earth trees. These trees were milked by the Ebons. A white fluid was extracted and drank. Numerous other types of vegetation was found in this region. Standing water, possibly fed by either artesian wells or fissure eruptions, was found. In one area, marshlands were seen. Large plants were observed growing in the marshy area. The Ebons used these plants for food. The bulb of the plant was very large. The bulb tasted something like a melon. Our team eventually moved to an area in Quadrant 1 in the northern hemisphere. This area contained moderate temperatures and ample amounts of shade. The Ebons built a little community for the team. Most of the remaining exploration of the planet was done from this point. The team only explored the southern hemisphere once, obtaining geological information. Because of the intense heat, the team decided not to venture back. The team continued to explore the northern hemisphere, where, as the team traveled towards the North Pole, the temperature cooled considerably. The team found mountains rising to an elevation of 15 feet and valleys that sank below the basic mark the team established for sea level. Lush green fields were found containing a form of grass, but contained bulbs. The team coined these fields clover fields. Even though the bulbs were not clover, the radiation levels were lower in the northern hemisphere than at the equator and southern hemisphere. The North Pole contained cold weather and the team saw the first sign of snow. Blankets of snow littered the landscape around the North Pole. The snow measured about 20 feet. At its deepest, the temperature was a constant 33 deg. Our team never found the temperature to vary in this region. The Ebons could not stand to be in this region for long. They suffered extreme hypothermia. The team's guide wore a suit similar to a space suit with built-in heaters. Our team found evidence of past earthquakes. Fault lines were found along the northern tip of the southern hemisphere. Exfoliation was observed along with extrusive rocks, which indicated magma flows in the past. Our team brought back hundreds of samples of Serpo soil, vegetation, water, and other items for testing on Earth. During our team's exploration, they discovered numerous types of animals. The strangest was the beast, which looked like a large ox. The animal was timid and never seemed to be hostile. Another animal looked like a mountain lion, but had long fur around the neck. This animal was curious, but was not considered hostile by the Evans. During the exploration of Quadrant 4 of the Southern Hemisphere, the team found a very long and large creature that appeared to be a snake. This creature was deadly. As explained by the Evans, the head of the creature was large and contained almost human-like eyes. This was the only time our team used their weapons and killed the creature. The Evans didn't appear to be upset that the team killed the creature, but was upset they used a weapon. The team brought 4.45 caliber Colt handguns and 4 M2 carbine rifles. After killing the creature, the team dissected it. The internal organs were strange and nothing similar to a Earth-style snake. The creature measured 15 feet long and 1.5 feet in diameter. The team was curious about the eyes. Examination of the eyes revealed cones, similar to human eyes. The eye contained an iris and the back contained a large nerve, similar to the optic nerve feeding into the creature's brain. The brain was large, much larger than any Earth-based snake. The team wanted to eat the meat from the creature, but the Eben guides politely told them no. The bodies of water on Serpo did not contain fish. As we know, some bodies near the equator did contain strange-looking creatures, similar to eels, and was probably a cousin of the land-based snake. There was something like a jungle near the marshlands, but not the jungles that we're familiar with. Regarding the weapons, there was a lengthy discussion about weapons. At the end, the Evans didn't really care, so our team members decided to take some just in case. Not for a fight, God knows, as our team was vastly outnumbered, but for the safety aspects of it. Remember, the 12 were all military members, so weapons made them feel safe. A side note, they only took 50 rounds of ammunition per handgun and 100 rounds of ammunition per rifle. After reading Dr. Sagan's remarks on the Serpo project, which is about 60 jam-packed pages of calculations, I found one paragraph which states that in order to use Kepler's law, in the case of planet Serpo, one had to vary the exact gravitational pull placed on Serpo by the two suns. Serpo did not have large planets, like Jupiter and Saturn, to affect the gravitational pull as the Earth does. Serpo's gravitational pull was different than anything Dr. Sagan had ever seen before. There are numerous figures and calculations to support this. I will forward them at a later date. Have your list. Stay tuned.